The wind hits you first, a physical punch that steals your breath and makes your eyes water. This isn't just cold, it's a deep, biting chill that seeps into your bones. Everything is white snow and ice stretching endlessly. The silence is immense, pressing in on you. You step off the snowmobile, boots crunching on the frozen ground. Each step echoes in the quiet. No trees, no birdsong, just the whisper of the wind, like ghosts talking. This is true isolation, hundreds of miles from anywhere. It makes you feel small but incredibly alive. The air is so clean it almost hurts to breathe. You can taste the frost, your face goes numb in seconds. Every bit of exposed skin screams. This environment demands respect and constant alertness. One mistake could be your last. This is the Arctic, beautiful but deadly. Before you stands the forgotten Russian polar base. It's a skeleton against the white dark shapes on a bright canvas. Abandoned for years, left to the ice and wind. You can feel the history here, stories frozen in time. This is what we came for, to uncover its secrets, to understand what happened here. An adventure into the past. The silence is almost sacred. Every sound you make feels like an intrusion. The base stands as a testament to human ambition. It's a place where survival was once a daily battle. Now it's a monument to endurance. The Arctic doesn't care about your plans. It simply exists, vast, indifferent, and awe-inspiring. Here, you're reminded of your place in the world, and the adventure is just beginning. Getting here was no easy feat. We traveled for days, first by rugged ski plane, landing on a makeshift ice runway. The ice groaned beneath us. Then came the long trek by snowmobile, across frozen seas and icy ridges. Each mile was a battle against the elements. The weather changed constantly. Clear skies one moment, blinding whiteout the next. Navigation was tough. GPS and old-fashioned map skills were both essential. Technology can fail in this cold. Batteries die fast. Knowledge is your best survival tool. We faced hidden crevasses, thin ice, and the ever-present cold. It saps your strength and numbs your mind. You have to keep moving, keep your core temperature up. Specialized clothing and hot drinks kept us going. Every decision mattered. The journey itself was part of the adventure. The raw beauty of the Arctic landscape. Endless horizons, pushing your limits. Seeing places few ever will. That's a powerful feeling. It makes all the hardship worthwhile. It reminds you what humans are capable of. Surviving, enduring, exploring. This is what it's all about. The Arctic tests you at every turn. It's a place where preparation meets reality. Every challenge is a lesson in resilience. The landscape is both breathtaking and unforgiving. Each obstacle overcome is a victory. The journey shapes you as much as the destination. Out here, you discover what you're made of. The Arctic doesn't give up its secrets easily, but that's what makes reaching the edge so rewarding. And now, the real exploration begins. And then, we saw it, faint shapes on the horizon, dark smudges against endless white. As we approached, the details emerged, buildings, radio masts, silent sentinels in the frozen desert. The abandoned polar base looked haunted, like a ghost town from another era. The wind howled through broken windows. The scale was surprising. This was a proper station, not just a couple of huts. Several buildings, weathered and worn, paint peeling, metal rusted. Snowdrifts piled high, some structures nearly buried. Nature was reclaiming the place bit by bit. We approached cautiously. Structures could be unstable, debris hidden under the snow. Even wildlife is scarce here. We saw only Arctic fox tracks. The snow swirled around the decaying buildings. It felt like stepping into a black and white photograph. The silence, apart from the wind, was profound. You could almost hear echoes of the past, the shouts of men, the clatter of equipment, the hum of generators. Now, nothing but an empty shell. A testament to human endeavor and departure. It makes you think about the people who lived and worked here. In this remote, challenging spot, what was life like? The base stands as a reminder of ambition and abandonment. Every corner tells a story. The Arctic erases footprints quickly, but not memories. The station is a relic, frozen in time. It's a place where history lingers in the cold air. The past feels close, almost tangible. Exploring here is like reading a forgotten chapter. The base is both monument and mystery. It invites questions, but offers few answers. The silence is heavy with untold stories. This is the heart of the Arctic's allure, and we're here to listen. We explored the barracks first, the men's home in this icy wilderness. The door was frozen shut. We forced it open. A gust of frigid air rushed out, carrying the scent of damp wood and decay. Inside, darkness and cold. Snow had blown in through broken windows covering the floor. Our head torches revealed bunks lining the walls, simple metal frames, some with rotten mattresses. A few personal items remained, a faded photograph, a rusty tin mug, a tattered Russian book. Small clues to the past, everyday things left behind. You could imagine men huddled for warmth, sharing stories, missing families. The conditions were basic, cramped, but there was likely a strong sense of community. Survival depended on each other. In a place like this, your teammates become your family. It felt strange, like walking through someone else's memories. We touched nothing, just observed, respecting the history. Every object told a story. Every mark on the wall was a trace of life. This wasn't just an empty building, it was a place where lives were lived. Hopes and fears lingered in the air. The silence was personal, almost intimate. The barracks held the weight of countless days and nights. It was a powerful, humbling experience. The past felt close, as if the men had just stepped out. Their presence lingered in the cold. The barracks were more than shelter, they were a home. The Arctic demanded everything from them, and here their stories remain. The walls remember. We listened in silence and moved on, changed by what we'd seen. Next, we entered the science block, the heart of the base's mission. Inside, chaos. Papers frozen into the ice, old machinery covered in frost. Dials and switches, their purpose now a mystery. Benches with remnants of experiments, broken glassware, wires hanging loose. It looked like time had simply stopped. We found logbooks. Ink faded, pages brittle, but some entries still readable. Weather observations, magnetic field readings, notes on ice thickness, all meticulously recorded. This data was vital, helping us understand climate, weather, and the polar regions. The work done here contributed to a global understanding. Standing among the decaying science, you appreciate their dedication. Scientists and technicians, far from home, pushing the boundaries of knowledge. Their legacy is in the data they collected, and in the stories these walls now tell. The science block is a frozen archive of human curiosity. Why build a base here? Science was a big reason. Studying the Arctic helps us understand the world's climate and ecosystems. Early researchers laid the groundwork for what we know today. But it wasn't just about science. During the Cold War, the Arctic was a strategic frontier. Nations wanted a presence here for observation, communication, and sometimes military reasons. These bases were eyes and ears in the frozen north. Exploration was another driver. The Arctic was one of the last great unknowns. Bases like this supported expeditions, mapping, and resource discovery. For those who worked here, it was more than a job. It was an adventure and a test of character. They endured hardship, isolation, and the polar night. But they also experienced beauty, the northern lights, the pristine landscape, camaraderie. Their stories are etched into these frozen lands. The Arctic's legacy is one of challenge and discovery. This place is a constant reminder of nature's raw power. The Arctic doesn't forgive mistakes. It demands respect. The cold is relentless. Frostbite and hypothermia are constant threats. Survival here is a full-time job. The weather is extreme and unpredictable. Blizzards can trap you for days. Winds reach hurricane force, whipping up snow into a frenzy. Patience and mental strength are tested. Even the ground, permafrost, makes construction difficult. Buildings must be specially designed for the shifting frozen earth. Wildlife is rare, but polar bears rule here. Mostly, it's an empty land. Life struggles to survive. Yet there's stark beauty, the low sun painting the snow, the incredible silence, the vast open spaces. It's a fragile ecosystem, sensitive to change. The ice is melting faster than ever. What happens here affects the whole planet. The Arctic holds lessons, if we choose to listen. Standing in the abandoned base, you feel a profound loneliness. The emptiness is overwhelming. These buildings were once full of life, now just hollow shells. It's haunting, but there's beauty in the desolation. Nature is slowly taking over frost patterns, sculpted snowdrifts, the vast silent sky. It makes you feel small, humbled, and privileged to witness it. You think about the people, their courage, their resilience, their dreams and fears echo in the wind. This place tells a story of ambition, discovery, and survival, and also of abandonment. It makes you reflect on our impact and the fleeting nature of our endeavors. The Arctic reminds us of what we can achieve and what we leave behind. Imagine yourself here, feeling the Arctic wind, hearing the silence, seeing the decaying buildings. What would you think? What would you feel? These places hold stories of endurance, science, and nature's power waiting to be discovered. The future of this base is uncertain. Will it vanish or find new purpose? Its story isn't over. Exploring remote corners teaches us about history, our planet, and ourselves. Every journey is a chance to learn and be amazed. That's what drives me, and I hope it inspires you too. Your support brings these stories to light and inspires new explorers. Stay connected, Keep the spirit of adventure alive. There are incredible journeys waiting. Perhaps one day you'll embark on your own. The world is full of wonders, go find them.